the city of Chicago. What up, though? What's up, family? Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. I'm just sitting here reading some information. Of course, the only information I'm gonna be tapping into is the wizard. Nothing like that word. I'm going. This is ancient Hebrew. The Paleo. Let me stop saying ancient because these written letters were not 1,000, 2,000 years ago. You know, and I was sitting here reading the Aleph to make sure that it aligns with what the Bible is saying, and it pretty much does. These pictographs are basically descriptions of a word that the Father established in its full contextual meaning. Because not only do you have what we speak conventional language, you have the numerical value. These letters, pictographs have, and I'm learning this off the fly, family. I've listened to Hebrew speakers, like my lady told me, but can you speak the language and make a sentence out of it? Not yet, but I'm not ashamed of that. You can't shame me with none of that because I used to get a deeper understanding. Try and procure the full context of what I want to know the word in its full context, its full meaning. And that's what the Hebrew teaches you. Like when Christ says, I am the door, I am the door. He was saying, I am the Dalit, which is the fourth letter of the Hebrew. I am the Dalit. Those who come through, enter through me, into the straight way, doorway, gate, place of decision, entrance to life or death, move into something, moving out of something, to open up, a place where change can take place. The door, the entrance into the kingdom of heaven, which Messiah is the word of the Father. So we enter into his rest through the Messiah. But the Hebrew helps me to understand, and not just in the written form, but you also have a numerical value, like the letter Aleph, which is the ox, the bull, represented in pictograph. Strong leader, strength. That's like if we didn't have the definition, you seen an ox or a bull there, what would come to mind? What is the Father trying to convey to me through this ox, through this bull? And then talk about the anyway, I'm saying I'm gonna go there. I'm learning something. I'm taking you with me. Strong leader, strength. This is the definition of the Aleph, which is the first letter, meaning associated with the pictogram. Pictograph. Pictograph is the Aleph. There's the pictograph. Ancient, and we have modern form, which they mean the same. It just, this is written by the people who created the Yiddish language. Not the Hebrew, the Yiddish. Take it how you want. It's a truth channel over here. You're going to learn today. Strong leader, strength, leading. Because if you building the kingdom, understand, you dealing with a king, right? And the king, let me open my Bible. The king established his word and wrote it down and gave it to you that you may know. Now, if you running around here, okay, I was posting a post. I'll go into that. You are voting because you have guaranteed tangibles as a nation of people. You are voting because one, you have guaranteed tangibles. Two, as a nation of people, and you choose to know and lean on the truth so you can make sound decisions, right? So I hope, in spite of what I'm hearing with this rhetoric about, because of this political party or that political party, to show you that I'm not biased towards neither one, because they all birds of a feather. The same, they all feathers of the same bird, Democrat or politician. It's just there's a difference in their values, but I'm not, I'm not impressed with that. I'm not impressed with their values because their values not in alignment with kingdom. You are kingdom citizen, kingdom people. Well, and it's what that means in the Hebrew is you're seeking the king's righteous rulership over you. And the king rests where? In heaven. So it's spiritual. Heaven is a real place. The spirit realm is a real place, family. We know this for a fact, so there's no questioning that. Now let's get to understanding. Let's get wisdom, and in all, let's get knowledge, and in all our getting, let's get understanding. I'm not saying that to try to sound like I know something or think something more than the next person. No, I can give myself a like. Let me see. No, that has to be the public. So I make this 10-minute video. What the fuck? 10 minutes. Keep them short and straight to the point. Who are we? The so-called Negroes are the 12 tribes of Israel. But you have to understand, you have two kingdoms working in this one nation. Two kingdoms. Why? We're going 1 Kings 12. We see that the nation was split in two. It was split in two. You have the northern 10 tribes, and you have the 2 tribes in the southern kingdom. But you gotta understand, Levi divided in both Israel and Judah. What else do I want to go over? And then you gotta understand kingdom, family. We out here, and I know people are moving to the best of their ability. But it's like our movement is limited because we following doctrines of men in the world. They teach you about all these people. God didn't that in theology, but God didn't ordain them. These are men who went out on their own and sought understanding, enlightenment, which is good. All nations gonna come to them, but you gotta understand, you not being the people, it takes away. Yes, you can worship him and you know hollow his name, speak about his goodness, sing songs of praise. We got a whole book of Psalms. Sing all day unto him. But understand, you dealing with a king and his word is law and it doesn't change. And he established the people. He is about order, family. We're not just running around here willy nilly. Oh, we're the Hebrews and we're taking over woo woo, because I don't see where the people are gathering together and creating this nucleus. Yes, you are spiritually, but you still not understanding the scripture in the sense of Genesis 1. Genesis 1, the Most High said, come, let us create this being in our image and likeness, and we're gonna give him rulership and dominion. And understanding that rulership and dominion and putting it in context, that lets me know automatically that I have a greater purpose. My purpose is not what some educator is teaching me, or how our parents are. They teach us at an early age. You want to get an education, get the knowledge, so you can, strive to create a lifestyle for yourself. And if you have dependents, and to be able to provide some security long term. And in between, you watch TV, you watch what's going on. People learning, going and pay to learn how to get wealthy. But I submit that if you sit down and pay attention, you know what get people wealthy already. You know how to make moves. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta learn how to finance these things for ourselves. Especially being, come on, you're kings, family. The Most High created being in this image and after his likeness. Genesis 1:26, and God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness." So that means you have the potentiality in you to be just as powerful, like the Messiah declared. And you shall do greater things. They seen him doing great things at that time. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand. Let's put it in context. That means you're gonna do greater like your father. So be ye therefore set apart. We get stuck on words that's transliterated and make a whole life story out of it. All you have to do is be. I could talk all day long, but if I don't, and a form of that belief is actualizing this thing, really living this thing and doing it. You know, I'm not, whereas I'm taking myself out of the world, but but to a degree I'm still there, but on a whole different level, family, because there are amenities that come with being awakened and being known, and knowing that you are the sons of the Most High. That relates to men and women. That's just not, a male form, because remember he said, Genesis 1:27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. So that man is, he's saying it can be male and female. Don't get it twisted. So my thing is, at this point, we have to go back. You have to go back to the word and rely on what the word is telling you. There is a spirit of, like I hear a lot of people say, well, I don't read the Bible because the Bible been rewrote, wept to bam. I don't care how many times they rewrote. There is a, in the Hebrew, if you awaken and you know truth, you leaning on truth. You're not going by what men telling you. You doing your due diligence. You studying these words in the English language. You studying it in the Greek, and you going into the Hebrew, so you can have a full understanding of what the Father meant in His Word. 13 minutes. Okay, we're gonna make this long and short. Every video from here on out is gonna be a learning process. My numbers, the people that subscribe to this it's like 300 and some plus number, 300 some plus people, which lets me know that people are not just subscribing. Subscribers are those who are invested in you. It doesn't have to be financially. What do you have to offer that will draw the people to want to roll with you, make moves? You know what I'm saying? Get to know you, see what you're about, and y'all going business together. It's not, this platform is not a YouTube platform in the formal sense, where okay, I'm making these videos, pushing them out. I want to get this money, turn this tab on, let's get this money running, let's run it up, and we're gonna take this money and yeah, put part and partial in the kingdom, but it's all coming to me. No, we not having that, family. I didn't push. I didn't run a marathon to try and get 500 subscribers based on or more, because I do want to have my lives where I can turn on a Patreon and yeah, get some of that bread to put into programs or bring the people together. Don't give your bread to anybody. I do support and push bread out there because I admire and respect our people's hard work. As far as being a YouTuber, that's cool. Y'all make a lot of money. Y'all need to be investing in what we do while everybody want to be on. We want to be on, but we don't own nothing. You know what I'm saying? How does that guarantee? Yet you saying you awaken, you a child of God? No, family. He's calling you to own. He said he's going to make you a ruler and give you dominion. I can't own Arrow, working for Arrow. I can't own that. So I have to go and take, which I did, thank God, picked up a trade, you know, automotive technology, and I took it and I ran with it. I didn't wait for nobody's job. I'm a hustler. So imagine me in the automotive sector. I'm in that world like, oh shit, just like let's get it. You know, but it's a lot of pushback. People don't want to see you there. And our people some hating ass people. I love our people, but our people some hating ass people. We ain't gonna support nothing that you do. But always talking this black power shit. Will be so quick to try and the way we speak to one another. That's I just made a video, a short. I don't think I put it out there yet because I decided to start making videos. Okay, I'm gonna do a 20-minute video. But we need to get that off our hearts and minds. You can't say you are the Most High and you don't even have the spirit to come together with your brother or sister that's showing signs and you see it on a consistency. They got a track record. These are men and women of God. I'm not coming on here asking nobody for nothing. I'm telling you, wake up. Wake up, Jacob. It's time to come together. The spirit is going to lead you where you need to go. You don't need nobody to tell you nothing. Read the book. That's what you read it for. It's going to tell you it's a spirit operating in that word. He said, I created many me. Come, let us create man. Let us make man in our image and after our likeness. So that means I'm a king and my woman is a queen. I can't go ask America that. America don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So while we steady debating people, they still not being won. Let the spirit win them and let's stay on purpose. Kingdom purpose. Because if we don't bring the kingdom here, our children ain't gonna have nothing to inherit other than dog eat dog world mentality. Ain't nobody opening no doors for us. I want mine to thrive right now. I want them to have an inheritance. But if I look to the world model and you get yours and you go harder than them. No. We make it as a community. Kingdom is community. What is y'all doing? It ain't you. That's a form of idolatry. So when the Most High open the door for me, what? I'm putting them on my shoulder. We coming in with a new mentality. All this actors and singers and so-called, these niggas ain't no leaders to us. Lead them niggas over there with them goats. Stop bringing them over here. Who cares if they support what we do? We got the Most High. We got the source and root of it all. We got what they need, fam. I ain't impressed with no fucking sports. That's like being a jest. You're an entertainer. You can't change nothing for this people, no matter where you go, because you done sold out. Fuck the money, because when them hunkies jump on your ass and tell you shut the fuck up, y'all shut up. You don't tell them hunkies shit. You shut the fuck up and go sit down with your tail tucked up your back somewhere. So all that shit talking about these rappers, man, I'm not impressed with no fucking guns. That mean we gonna die. Then who gonna carry the legacy? The fuck everybody shooting? Who has a brain? Use your brain and use your God. That's kingdom. King's rulership. And it has a scroll. It has a book that can teach you something. That's greater than what that shit they talking about. Excuse my French, but I get kind of passionate about it because I'm tired of seeing us doing the same shit. You got creators. You ain't creating a kingdom way of life. You not no representative for the God I serve. You know, I support some of what these cats doing, but all that arguing back and forth, stop, family. Come on, some of us come from the street. We don't do all that. Then in the process, it's a redemption thing. Your mind has been renewed. You can't stay stuck there. We got to do better, family, and we got to come together. All this, I'm over here, my group, that group doing this. Man, we are a force. We supposed to be moving in unison. That word right there will bring you together with like-minded people. It's not going to draw a wedge between you. It's going to draw a wedge between those who seek to please their flesh, the lust of their flesh. They not into the Most High. You can't convert nobody, so you wasting time. You already there. Let's come together and be a reflection of him who sent you. It's been 20 minutes. I got to go. Support the video. Like, share, subscribe. I don't need your money. I need us to come together and we can create that whirlwind he already established. I don't know what Africa waiting on. Y'all over there too in Africa. Y'all got to wake up. It's time to step it up, Judah. All this politics, talking about European politics, that's the problem. We got to get on kingdom politics. You feel me, family? I ain't trying to hide the Patron. Ain't nothing wrong with a little liquor. It ain't my liquor, though. But I ain't trying to hide it. If you thought I was trying to hide it, no. Everything's right there. And that's my stand. I don't know why that sucker fell. But that's my little promote my little business. I do business, automotive, repair. I'm damn good at what I do. I tried to work inside, tried to go in and see what it was like. It's cool, but I'm kingdom, family. Kingdom over everything. You have a service or you need a service done to your automobile, call your brother. Put me to work. I'm here to serve you. Hallelujah, shalom, and thank you for stopping by, whoever that was. May the Most High bless you and keep you. Share this message, man, or brother or sister, whoever you are. Share this message with your brothers and sisters. This is the hottest topic that's being talked about around the world. I don't know why. A lot of people know, but I don't know why we not talking about it and moving towards that end. It's a lot going on. I just heard a sister in California. We know things gonna happen in California. We know America is under judgment overall. I don't know who you think gonna make America great or who gonna save America. They showing you. The Democrats been showing you. And it ain't just the Democrats. They just been the spearhead and shit. The Republicans voting with them. You know what I'm saying? Bipartisan. Do you know what that means? Both sides is supporting it. Bipartisan decision. Democrats and Republicans supported it. So don't tell me no shit about what the Republicans are going to take. Like I'm hearing the sisters talking about voting Democrat because the Democrats will protect your right to like, are you serious? Have we ever, how does that sound? Your right to, your reproduction process, whether you want to abort or not. Family, come on now. In cases of things that happen to people, y'all forbid. But before you made the decision to lay there, you already knew once you lay with that man, and that man already knew once he lay with you, it's a 100% probability that you're gonna come up pregnant. Before you did that, knowingly now, I don't care how old you is, you know if you lay with somebody, something gonna happen. As early as age 12. Stop playing. It's like the old times. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. So, as a person, I will consider before I go make that move in the heat of passion. Yeah, when I was young, I made some moves. But now, stuff will kill you. Stuff will cling to you and destroy you. And the dollar is losing value, family. And my people don't know to go and they don't understand, like we don't understand assets, real assets, godly money. That's another story in itself. I'll talk about that too. But you can't just talk about it. This is something you got to do. And the first opportunity I get, which I'm sitting here putting slogans together, like what you gonna put on this shirt? What are you studying that you could put on this shirt to convey a message that can help somebody? People don't just want to hear, oh, we woke, I'm the chosen. It has to be something more that's not, you have to be able to give people something that's going to help the people better themselves. If you ain't giving them nothing to empower them, turn TV off. I ain't saying empower you. If you awakened, then you know you're a leader. You one of God's chosen. You are a leader. He chose you to lead his people. And he chose you to do some things that others not going to be able to do, fam. And we press toward that mark because we love him and we keep his commandments. You feel me? No more excuses. You would never hear another excuse from me. Although I know from the onset, this is kingdom. This don't got nothing to do with me and my people on the block. Although it has everything to do with us at working. You have a work to do. You can't just sit around watching videos all day. You should be learning. Playing video games all day. If that shit ain't paying, cut it off. That costs electricity. You'll say you're good, I'm gonna give you some game. You'll save yourself a headache. Because then somebody gonna be looking for you to pay some light bills. And then, God forbid, you go making the wrong decision. You start gambling and doing something stupid because you knew you couldn't afford it from the get-go. Tell you something, you better wake up. I love to read and study. Books, pens, paper. I study. Languages, religions. But the Bible is not a religious book. It is not fair use copyright. Fair use copyright. You might hear something in the background. Some chat, big mouth chat. That ain't me. Fair use, don't be messing with my video. Fair use copyright. You got a lot of loudmouth chicks running off at the mouth. Don't mess with my video. Look that chick up. They out there somewhere on the airways. That ain't no Hebrew, so you know I ain't with that. I just walked in the room. I'm finna walk out of here. Fair use copyright. Fair use copyright. We don't even roll like that. That's that mic. What's up, lady? Y'all hear her? Hey, sisters be killing me. Y'all talk too much too. And always talking all that negativity. Better shut up with the negativity. Talk. I know a lot of y'all woke. Y'all got the same power as we do. I ain't no male chauvinist. I ain't into trying to tell no woman what she can't do or can do. But all that division in our community ain't gonna work. Y'all gotta stop using these airways. Come out here with that negativity, talking about each other all day. Y'all got gang and y'all got something going on. Let's make it happen. Brothers trying to make moves. All brothers ain't with that bull. And I'm not against my people. Now, if you choose to be a part of some political group and all that, I'm not with none of that. I don't rock with none of that. I'm a kingdom citizen. I'm different. Yeah, I got some of my ways may be worldly to a degree, but not to the detriment. No, you're not gonna get that from Wayne. You're gonna get love over here. I got love for you, even for my enemies. Cause why? If I stoop to his level, then I'm lesser, right? I'm gonna be like him? No. I'm gonna use the weapons of the kingdom. I'm gonna use the weapons of the Father that's mighty and tearing down strongholds, because the Most High didn't give me the spirit of fear, the spirit of strength and of sound mind. And I'm a rider, baby. I've always been a rider. In soccer, he out there in the field, that old man. What you on? Ooh, got 2 balls. Ooh, come here. If she see me down here with them soccer balls, Lord Jesus Christ. Look at the shoe queen. She got shoes every damn well. I'm gonna get her a shoe rack. I seen these shoe racks. And I think I seen my buddy today too. I'm gonna have to get out and campaign a little bit. I think I seen my buddy. It's this Lexus I be checking out. Nice little truck. And the truck is that truck is I guess it's a new one. But I don't know. He has I have seen him riding in certain type cars before. High end cars, but I wouldn't think that would be in his character in this day and age, but you never know. You could be in the real estate or something. You know, a lot of people into businesses and they moving real fast. And some of these businesses, it's good to pull up to something that look like you making a lot of money, even if you are. It's good because it'll sell. People can be sold off appearance, family. They might. You could be. I walk this boy every day, and let me tell you something. What I'm good at: automotive technology, cars, vans, and trucks. I can pull your engine or your transmission, throw all the parts in the corner, and come back and put every screw and nut and washer and gasket back. No schematics or with schematics. It don't make a difference. What are schematics? Schematics are a readout. Like when you buy a product or something, they give you a pamphlet with directions on how to either assemble it and disassembling too. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. It's kind of nice out here too. It's the last days of spring. There's something new finna come through. And I got an ugly feeling it's gonna be looking crazy out here this winter. Especially with all this division going on with this politics and the children of Israel, you should know better. Hello, all right yourself. Deuteronomy says you should know through scripture, through the word. And if you don't, I fault you. I don't fault no preacher. And it preach a job for me to know what thus says the Most High. It's for me because when I'm in trouble, I sure know how to call them. So when I'm not in trouble, you should know how to reach to them then. That's your life source. Like you look to you going up and down these threads and finding these, you know, you could buy products and make money off of them. You could set up shop selling anything, family. It's easy to make the money, but the thing is, will it last? And then what you selling, is it worth it? A lot of people, well, I don't care as long as it do what it. No, I'm not putting my name on no anything. If you crazy, then it don't stand up. Shit, that's like buying that's like selling drugs to somebody. Guess what? They come to look for you. I mean, if you sell me something and it don't add up, I'm coming to look for you because I'm gonna want you to replace it or I'm gonna want my money back. Bottom line, just as what I'm gonna give you, but I can't co-sign with all that. I get a lot of those messages. Time move. I see that stuff. I seen one of the sisters on Time Move, which was cool. I guess she making her money because she stuck with certain products, and I'm seeing she's still pushing them products. So obviously, them products are developing something for her. I don't think she'll be pushing them and she ain't making no money, which is cool. Get that bread. I ain't cut like that, you know. I'm used to getting it from the soil, baby. I'm from the soil. I'm a throwback. Yeah, I do sell products. I still got my clothes, my retail business going. And I'm selling, I sell printed clothes. Clothes with prints on, customized clothes, customized prints and things like you see with the people wearing. I do that. And pictures I post, that be me doing that artwork. That's all me. Now some of that stuff I get out the Cricut design space, but I don't use that stuff. Cricut cool, but I don't like that. I'm not inclusive with everybody because thus says the Lord, look, man should not lie with man. And I see they be having homosexual pictures on there, men with looking like women. I'm like, what the bro, we don't rock like that. We ain't liberal. You know, ain't nothing liberal about me. I don't know if black people have liberal your asses. I mean, excuse me. I don't know how liberal y'all in turn, but I'm not liberal. I'm kingdom, baby. That's Leviticus chapter 18. God said, man should not lie with man as he lie with a woman. I don't care what your preachers say. I heard T.D. Jakes talking about some, well, in today's time, today's church. Well, that's not the kingdom. God is not building churches. Remember, Christ, the Hebrews, our people worship in temples. We practice God's ways in temples. We wasn't in no church. That's something that came along with these Europeans, family. Y'all got to understand, just as well with the synagogue. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If they want to gather and give homage to their God, that's what you do. Do you? Who that? Perfecting the saints. Shalom, gang. Shalom. Yes, yes, sir. If that's what you want to do, by all means, go ahead to it. But what you gonna get over here? No, no, no. We in the process of seasoning it so we can bring it forth and it reach everybody. Gentiles, yeah. Gentiles can come in. It's gonna be Gentiles. Let me stress that. Yes, it's gonna be a lot of Gentiles there. It's gonna be a lot of them in the house of Israel. See, the difference I understand is the difference in Israel and Judah. Judah is the descendants of Shem. And everybody not ain't nobody else coming to the house of Shem unless they marrying through the men or through the women. You know what I'm saying? But as far as Israel, yeah, Israel is the kingdom. We pray thy kingdom come. That's the king's righteous rulership. We asking for the Most High to send that spirit over us, just like the Mashiach said and demonstrated. He didn't just say these things, he demonstrated these things so you would know Israel and Judah, and to the Gentile as well, to all who will believe. Let's just get that out in the open, in the door. All who believe can enter into the kingdom, can enter life. If you confess and believe on the name of the Mashiach and keep his commandments. But you got to know his commandments, family. You can't say you're a part of the kingdom. We building the kingdom and everything is by grace. No, he has grace to allow you to get yourself in order if you should fall short. But you building the kingdom. This is a king. Do you understand the difference in do we understand the difference in a president and a king? A king's word is absolute. You can't break it. Remember Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, that bad Negro, when they were in captivity over there in Babylon. The king gave a decree. Well, the king's counselors, his little fake religious people, some of these same religious people that's around today, to be honest, some of the same ones in spirit here today, we know for a fact. That's who going against the kingdom of Israel standing up. They don't want to see the nation of Israel stand up. They don't want to hear black people, the so-called Negroes that scattered into all these nations, talking about you are the descendants of the house of Shem, the sons of Jacob. We are the messing with my live stream. The devil is a lie. I'm playing with. Hold on 1 second. Beautiful. I used to party on Friday nights, y'all. We used to go party on Friday nights, having fun. Now we working and building, family, every day, waiting on that Deuteronomy 30, waiting patiently, family. From here to Africa. Africa, come on. Africa, America, the brothers and sisters in Europe, As far as the Philippines, we got people all the way in the Philippines. I don't think our people know. We get too busy stuck in we too busy getting stuck in debates, endless genealogies and debate, strife, all kind of crazy stuff. But that's not the majority of us, man. No, no, the devil is a lie. That's not the majority of Judah, especially over here in America. I hear a lot and see a lot, but you got to come walk with your brothers and sisters that's not in the limelight. A lot of people creators. Why? Because I'm not saying they don't have the character, but then you got to look at it. I'm not in a rush to create nothing that's not going to be acceptable to the Most High. That's on or off camera, you know. Got Lamborghinis through the hood. Black people got money. We always talking about, we're talking about some, yeah, I understand reparations, but you can't get caught up in politics, family. We got money. People around here in my community, which is like kind of poor over here. You know what I'm saying? You got some people in here that's consistent. You probably got some middle class people up and through here, owners. But it's hard, family. I'm not impressed with what you own. What do you have? Is it generating? Does it bring security? I mean, we're living these homes. That's not no wealth. As long as you living in it, you incurring a debt. You know, buy your home, get you a apartment, rent that boy out, and let that home pay your way through life. It will add security in abundance. Yes, it will. Rent it out. Get you instead of realtor to represent you. Associate from a realty company to represent you. And allow them to rent it out. You stay out the picture so you can get your bread. I'm not saying if you may have a brother or sister that may be in need. You go put them in there. Yeah, you put them in there, but put somebody out front so you get your money. You need to make money. We can't create no. We could use our say like for me, for instance, I have automotive trade skill. I'm servicing automobiles from top to the bottom, taking them apart or putting them together, assembling, disassembling, diagnosing them. That's what I do. And I also, like I said, retail. I'm in there making me some shirts now for my Hebrew Israelite Nation clothing line. There ain't gonna be no clothing line in the sense. I'm gonna go and get loans from these people and go get this LLC and all that. No, no. I got the license. I pay my taxes and I keep it moving. I don't need all that because you already have a presence in society. You don't need all. You got a presence in society in the real world family. You win. Then our people got to understand we was the ones at the low, we another totem pole, and we did. And it's like Dr. Claude Anderson said, if you don't have no representative in politics in different areas in life, but for one, politics, you don't own or operate no businesses that will entice politicians to look your way. That's like you. I hate to say that. Say you selling weed. You go out there, it's an area you ain't never been in. You know instinctively, you find you some weed smoke, time to find weed smoke. Go to the gas station, see who buying blunts. If they buying blunts, you know that they roll up in, that's your way in. One of them blunts you was gonna smoke, you can get him a gram of weed. Look, check this weed out. Let me know what's to it. He go a number, call me. You making a sale. It's unfortunate that yeah, I did sell weed, but I'm just making an analysis here, analogy here. Focused on even we change up the products, switch up the products. Now we selling real things. You know what I'm saying? Like we selling clothes. We retailing now. We selling clothes. We might be selling certain herbs. You know, we know herbs are a good thing. We need them herbs for the healing. Because why? It's gonna cost you 10 arms and a leg to go to their hospital. If it's not dire need, you know, it's certain things we learn. We're educated now. The information is there. That's like T3 and me. I follow them. I've been following T3 and me since they first started their page, family. I've been following them. And I know, brother, I know I see you. You have to be following them. You have to. Well, if you ain't following them, I know the brothers and sisters know about it. And Ghana consultations. You know, these brothers and sisters that took the time to go to Africa and repatriate it, and they building with the communities or the villages that they in, and they over there telling our story, you know, and reminding some of them. Remember, he said when you hear it, he gonna bring this word to your remembrance. You're gonna be in a certain in actuality going through certain things, and it's gonna come to you like, man, okay. Now, to the average person, you'll remember those things, and it'll just, oh yeah, wow, okay, because we do search the scriptures. I hear a lot of brothers and sisters of all age groups. I deal with a lot of people that's in the streets. A lot of people that the average person, they're not gonna go deal with them. Well, I'm here to tell you, they know more about the word and who they are and try to follow the Most High. Aside from being strong in their conviction, not to, you know, I just can't sell dope no more. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't sell his people no drugs or any other people. That's not in my. I can't. I have to let that go, fam. We woke now. We can't. That can't be no. Well, this all I got. Like right now, I'm not wealthy. I'm wealthy in the sense of spiritual wealth and have a wealth of access to a wealth of the most high knowledge. But as far as tangible right now, it's not there like that. It's like a struggle, fam. And it's like when you operating like that, people don't want to be around that. They don't want to hear what's right, family. They're gonna run from you. They're gonna run. It's like you the light. Ain't know it's light. You didn't hit the light. Now the roaches running, family. They don't want to be around you. Yeah, they hear. And they, like I said, the street cats, I go places I got on, I might be rocking the Hebrew Israelite shirt. Let me tell you, I get a whole lot of feedback from people that you probably say, oh, no, don't say none of them. You'll probably cross the street when you see them walking. You Real talk, because I see people doing it. I'm like, people so funny. People funny as hell, especially when I see how the brothers, the sisters be dealing with the brothers like they all that. They so uppity, up their tails. I'm like, what? Sis, y'all gotta stop that. That's not all sisters, but you got a lot of sisters that try, like they look down on brothers. They call it this materialistic ass world, which I know ain't nothing but some credit. And if the grid, God forbid, somebody throw something over here because they tired of America and the grid go down, family, you gonna need them men. Them gonna be your breadwinners. You think them men don't watch natural habitat and see things? You know how to kill animals, clean them, acceptable animals. We got a Levitical law. We know what animals are acceptable, what's clean and unclean. So you think that man ain't gonna learn? And then it's certain measures in showing you how to prepare them animals. Use them same measures in the streets today, fam. You think the man ain't thinking about that? It's gonna come a time. You can look at the signs of the time, family. I don't need the Bible to tell me that. I know it's the end of this, end of an age. Why? Because they getting rid of the dollar, and they getting rid of a lot of things, and ushering new things in to bring in a new world order. Since Bush, man, Bush Daddy was the first one I heard speak on that new world order. They've been telling you about a new world order. So if it's a new order coming in, that means whatever's in play now, it has to go. That order you under now is done. It's a wrap. They coming with something new. But we ain't looking, yeah, we paying attention, but we ain't worried about that, fam. Because you also got a forever kingdom that's being established right in the midst of it. And that's coming through his people. That's coming through his heritage, Israel, and through his servant Jacob, whose name is turned to Israel. All can come into the kingdom of Israel. You love him, believe on the name, and keep his commandments. and endure to the end. The same shall be saved. You have to endure. And don't be talking about he did away with the law. He ain't did away with the law. Christ came to fulfill it because he know you can't do it. You have to rest in him. And he gave you commandments. How would you know this? You have to search the scriptures. Just like we could search YouTube and see who's saying what. And it's a lot of response. I don't even think a lot of this stuff even need response. Yeah, I speak with authority because I am an authority. The word and the word came and dwelt among us. It's in us just like it was in the Messiah family. And you got to use it. You got to use it like a sword out here. Get yourself in order, and that will carry over to your people, family. I mean, real order, kingdom order. There's an order that's got. Well, I love them Dodge. I love cars. I work on cars. I just love the automobiles, y'all. Y'all got to forgive me if you hear me say something about an automobile. And the only reason I ain't got the camera pointed that way is because every time I had a camera pointed that way, the stop signs out there. And I use them stop signs to express what I understand about the law. Yeah, there's a law. It's even like the way I love the way Brother Paul Newega explained that law. Yes, but you have a lawgiver that's on the scene, that's standing at the light. The light say red. But for some reason, they done sent this lawgiver out here in uniform, and he telling you at that red light, come on, let's go, to go through traffic. Who you gonna listen to? This one that's greater, that's out here, that established the law, and now the lawgiver shall move from before his feet until Shiloh come. Hold on, let me get the Bible out. Tweaking. I didn't even know I had my phone in my back pocket. Tweaking. Who called me, y'all? You got something live for me. I am not one of them deadheads. I done got about 50 calls. My phone must be on silent. Oh, man. My fault, bro. I know it like it. Okay. I know when you see me call. Okay, let me get back to my train of thought. What was I talking about? Definitely about the inheritance. And our inheritance we use as tools now. Like I hear a lot of people saying, well, this gonna happen later. Yeah, we know certain aspects of the prophecy, like the land being reset, you know, and we being in there and building it up. And the Most High is we're a sanctuary to him. He's in the midst of us, you know, and we in the land, and the law is going forth from Zion. And whoever ain't following that law, they are, you know what time it is. You know, whoever ain't following it when he set up the new kingdom, when the law go forth from Zion, trust me, Jacob is coming to get you. Jacob is gonna enslave everything that don't come under the God of Israel, the Elohim of Israel, and keep his commandments. Better open the book. There's nothing to debate about. It's the truth. It's gonna happen. Brothers and sisters, you might as well get ready. And Gentile brothers and sisters, you read too. You know, you might as well prepare yourself. Yes, we rest in the Messiah right now because we're getting ready, but we practice those things as if they are. You don't put the kingdom off later saying, okay, case in point, I choose a job of the world because it's more consistent than I think in my mind, it's more consistent than me keeping the Most High instruction. He tell you meditate on this book of the law day and night, and then you will you will have success and make your way prosperous, and you will prosper. Meditate on this book of the law, Joshua. Let's bring it out. Joshua 1:8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth. Why did he say the book of the law? Because you're dealing with a king. The king establishes kingdom. He establishes the king. We're establishing the king's rule in the land, and his word is absolute. You can't break his word, family. But there's a way in the spirit. That word has a spirit in it, which allows you to fulfill it. Back to the stop signs. That's what I was talking about. And the law, I took it to the stop light, like Brother Paul said. When you got the officer on the scene, why would you pay attention to the officer is directing traffic now? Why would you pay attention to the stop sign? That's established by the law. It's operating according to the law the way it should be. But for some reason they didn't put an officer out here. It's a red light. You sitting there, and the officer telling you, move this traffic. Let's go. You gonna pay attention to the stop sign, or you gonna pay attention to that lawgiver, the law enforcer? You know, the governor. Say he's the governor because he's representing the king. Remember, the king's word is absolute. Everything the king speak is law. That law establishes everything. Your instructions, your going in your instruction as to what you can or cannot do, and it orders your steps because by you knowing your perimeter, okay, this is I can only go so far with this. I know to be upright in how I think and perceive things and how I deal with people. Treat them in an upright manner with love. Love. 1 John chapter 3, verse 23. Christ gave you commandments. I mean, the Most High gave you commandments to show. Let me go to it. That you in obedience to his will. Why? Because you're dealing with the king and his word is absolute. You can't say I'm a Christian. I have nothing against Christians. But we talking about kingdom. These people gonna be servants in the house of Israel. It's one law for Israel and also for the sojourner that come in. But understand, we talking about the king and the kingdom. And he made you kings. You know, I'm not saying, oh, I'm gonna cut your head off if you woo woo, but I'm gonna give you sound wisdom. I'm gonna share sound wisdom that's of the Most High with you because you have to get it in order. You're not gonna make it if you don't get it in order. 1 John chapter 3 and verse 23. These commandments the Father gave, and this is his commandment that we should believe on the name of his Son, Yahushua, the Mashiach. Yahushua is Jesus, who they call Jesus. The Mashiach is Christ, the anointed one, the Holy One of Israel, the one the Father proclaimed. Remember, he was baptized. He came out the water, and the Father told him, "This is my him." This is when John baptized the Mashiach. He came out the water, and the angels appeared. The Father appeared in the sky, and the angels. And he said, "This is my well-beloved Son, and who I am well pleased." Why? Because he's the Word, which is the Father. Let me finish this. And this is his commandment, that we should believe on the name of his Son, Yahushua Mashiach, and love one another. That's two commandments, as he gave us commandments. And he that keepeth his commandments, keepeth who commandments? The Most High gave these commandments. Why? Because that word, Yahushua, is the word. And that word, 1 John 5:7, is the Father. He's the Spirit. The word is the Father. 1 John 5:7. Let the Bible explain. For they are three that bear record in heaven: the Father, the Word, and the Holy Spirit. And these three are one. So what that expressed to me is that the Word and the Spirit are attributes of the Father, which is the Father. It's like me having children with my children's mother. These are attributes of me through the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Through the flesh. These are attributes of Dewayne. Like the Father said, "Come, let us make man in our image and after his likeness." Who was the others he was saying? After our, the Word and the Spirit. Remember, the Messiah said, "I want to go back to when before the foundation of the world." We know the Father is the Spirit, so he had to be talking. And the spirit realm is real, family. How else will you have that? It didn't come from man, and then it just pop out the sky. While they telling you about some Big Bang theory, We are the kingdom. Know the Father created us in His image and after His likeness. Let's not be forever learning and never coming to the knowledge of truth, where we can glean off that word and get fat. You know, we can get fat off the land from it. Abraham them got wealth. Solomon got wealth. Solomon made them check in, family, on the legit side. All that was trying to operate outside of what thus said the Most High. Remember, Solomon was a king. His word was absolute. And he was operating under the what? Under the guise of a representative of Yahuwah. So I can imagine the sternness and the wisdom. Remember, he had wisdom. And the first chance he got to express it, where he had everybody in awe. And it's how he judged the two women with the children. Remember the sister who accused the other woman of stealing her child because her child, you had two sisters that had babies. And the one woman accused the other of stealing her baby in the night. But the woman that was accused denied it, real adamantly. She lied to the king. Wow, I just told you the story. Whatever. But anyway, and the sister, so King Solomon was like, now mind you, King Solomon had asked the Most High to give him wisdom so he could judge his people. And you see why now? You talk about stiff neck, our people. What? You talk about a stiff neck, hard headed people. If ever, that's our people. I hear how you have to correct them, perfect them saints. You do a lot of correcting them, because why? Because a lot of our people hard headed as ever. And trust me, I'll be listening to you, I'll be like, yeah, get them. You got to, man, unleash the force of righteousness on their tail. Just like they try to unleash the forces of all this confusion and all this debating and, man, and strife. Man, go sit down. Pretty soon the Most High is going to release His Spirit on His people where they going to be real rich. And y'all playing all these games, dividing the sheep and talking about all these platforms. Look, it's only one platform. That's the kingdom of heaven. That's outside of this realm. And He told you come here, and especially you, Judah and Israel. He told you to build His kingdom here. All that talking about, I can go and get a job. Man, your job better be kingdom. He got some real aggressive. He got some riders out here. And let me tell you, what the devil is allowed? That's the little computer reading the Bible to me. I'm like, what is that noise? Computer reading my sword to me. Ain't nothing but the spirit. I must have hit the button or something over here. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, back to Yahushua. He is the word of the Father come in the flesh. So when you see all things are fulfilled, He is your nuach, your rest. Rest. Same as the Sabbath. People be telling, I don't keep it the Sabbath, I don't keep it the Sabbath. What can you do to bring rest? Think about it. You personally, what are you doing that's going to bring an eternal rest? The Father already is the rest. It's for you to come out of the world, bethink yourself, change your mind, change your heart, and rest in what's already done. People just don't get this spirit. Yahushua is the word, so when you calling to Him, you asking Him to enter into you, you praying that Matthew. You praying this thing, you believe, and that's an instruction, family. Expect something to happen. Don't play with the word, family. That word will destroy you. If you think you know more than Him, well, you think you got it. Oh, I don't have to follow. Okay, I can just do it how I do it. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds like who was that? Saul. Most High had been set him down. And poor David. Well, David must have ran from him for about 10, 12, 15 years or so. 20 years before he took the throne. Because of Saul playing them games. But I understand the reverence David had for the Most High. And he understood who he was dealing with. Make no mistake about it. Yeah, David was a powerful, mighty man. But he understood the power of the Most High. And he didn't even think about it. When Saul died, remember, they hit him up when they was out there in battle. and him and his son got killed, but he didn't die right there. And he had told the guy, the messenger, I don't remember his name, to thrust him through, finish him off with the sword, because he got hit up real bad, the bows and arrows. He got hit up bad out there in the war. So he told him to thrust him through, finish him with the sword, and he did. So my man went back to King David and expressed what had happened. And David was like, "What?" David had a brother fall up on him right there on sight. Like, man, you got the nerve to come tell me you killed the king of the anointed, you killed the anointed king of the God of Israel. He told brother to kill him. He killed that man right there on sight. He didn't kill him, but you know what I mean. He avenged that. He was high. He took that real personal that you would kill the king, even though this king was wayward. He was still an anointed one, and he was the king, the most high anointed. David, who was anointed king, had been running from him. Really, so he would. David, come on, man. David could have been whacked him. You playing games. Get him out the way. The most high anointed you. Go get him. That's like his son, Adonye. You know what I'm saying? Adonye, when it took, he made himself the king. Like what? Solomon and Nathan the prophet. I'll never forget. Nathan went to Solomon's mama. Like, didn't the Most High promise you that Solomon was gonna be king in David's stead when David rests? He like, what? Yeah. He like, well, Danye done, he done got on a donkey, done rolled through the city. He got the feast going. They cooking, they married, they celebrating, and they blowing the shofar and anointing him with oil. Like he the king. Like what? So she went in there. Bathsheba went in there and asked David. David was old and stricken in years. He was on his last days, son. And David, she went in there and asked David, like, I thought you said Solomon was going to inherit the throne, which he was. It didn't change. David was like, yeah. And as he was talking to Bathsheba, he come Nathan the prophet. Uh, David, why weren't we invited to the festivities? You made Adonai the king, and David sitting there on his bed, probably laid out, chilling. He's sick, he's stricken in his old age. These was his last days. He laying there like, what? Stop playing. You know, you know our brothers, bro. Man, stop playing. I know he ain't. I know he no. He had just now, mind you, it just explained to Bathsheba, Solomon's mother. No, Solomon will inherit the throne. The throne is going to him. That's why I don't have my camera facing that way. These people slow. They ain't not know how to drive, and I don't want to record y'all breaking the law. Y'all, my mama asked me something about it. I'm like, we some lawbreakers. We are unlawful people. You know what I'm saying? We do not keep no law. Even if okay, when you was young, you did childish things. Now that you older, you know better. You know you the children of Israel. Come on, family. You got a higher. You gonna hold you to a higher standard. I don't care if you never read it. You didn't heard one of us talking about that. We should have, I know afterward, because I pray on it when I speak these. When I make these videos or when I'm speaking about it, trust me, I'm talking to the Most High and praying with all I got. Father, send your spirit. I'm praying for his kingdom to come. Because his Holy Spirit is the one that's going to remind you and bring these things to your remembrance. Like, yeah, y'all children of Israel. Look at the signs. The Most High gave you signs. But the eyes don't perceive, the soul can, and the spirit will bear witness to the truth. You'll fall in line. Like I was saying earlier, you have scriptures. You searching the scriptures. We know you the people. When things happen, you searching the scriptures. And I didn't did it in my youth all the way up to my adulthood. God, why am I going through this? Like I was going through some. I got arrested. I was fighting the case. I got arrested. Cook County Jail. Sat there for a long time, about 11 months, fighting that case. But in the door, I had already spoke. This is not my case. Woo, woo, woo. I'm going home. And brothers looking like, word kind of spread because the guy I knew, we talking. And we had put a group together, the We Care congregation. I wrote the outline on how this how this congregation will conduct its business and every aspect of it. I still got the paperwork. That was in like 2009. And now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, the Most High been dealing with you. He been bringing you. He been showing you. Family, trust me, I've been searching the scriptures all my life to understand who we are, what's our purpose. We always look to the Bible. Something happened, okay, go read the Bible. Like I was saying, when I was fighting that case, I was reading about Paul, Peter, when they was in, wrongly convicted. Uh, when Caesar had, or one of his little appointees had threw them in jail, and how the Holy Spirit had come through and released them in. You know what I'm saying? From that oppression, I'm like, yeah, it's gonna happen to me, for me too, and it happened. I told them in the door, this is not my case. I'm going home, and that was that, family. But yeah, we started a We Care group, a We Care congregation. We was praying, fasting and showing brothers how to pull cases, to fight their cases, how to put together strategies, to fight these cases. Cases that's been won. Look at cases that's been won, and look at cases that's been lost. You can create a strategy according to the rule of not the law, the code. The code, family. What is UCC codes? Look it up. They got a whole book of. I got a Black's Law dictionary up there. Oh man, I've been on here too long. I ain't long-winded as sister. I can't do it like you, Sister Celestial. She just put that 4 hour. Y'all gotta check out Sister Celestial, y'all. Don't be listening to all these naysayers with that negativity, because the sister is speaking on things of the Holy Spirit, and I believe, without a shadow of a doubt, the Most High is using her. You don't gotta believe. If you don't believe it, just shut up about it. Keep it moving. Don't even come on her channel. Because if you speak against the truth, that's what's gonna happen. She gonna have you on there prophesying. Cause why? The Spirit know what's in your heart, and it's gonna bear witness to the truth. It's gonna tell her who at her. Do y'all read? Do we pay attention? Man, I've been listening to her for even before the last 2 years. I remember some time ago. I remember her. It's like when I see, it's like the people that I've seen, I might have went past them some damn time. Could have been years ago. It was years ago though when I seen Celeste. She didn't have this big following that she did, but I used to check her out. I'm like, who is this? I don't know what it is. I guess it's her wholesomeness. How she do the head covering and everything. I don't think she was playing the head covering then, no. But it don't matter. She was, ministering. I'm listening to her. I'm like, who is this sister? It's just everything about her countenance was different. It was different than what, it was just different. I believe to the point where I believed. I believe that word, but I'm like caught up in my Hebrew zone. Oh, she ain't talking about with the people and A, B, C, and D. Okay, I will stop and listen to people, but if they ain't talking about the awakening, I had it bad where I'd be like, well, they ain't talking the truth. They ain't know nothing. I didn't say she wasn't know nothing. It didn't grab me. Then to like 2 years ago, I seen her, 2 or 3 years ago, I seen her. I'm like, this is the young lady I remember seeing probably a year or two ago. I watched her, and I didn't think nothing of it really. It struck me because I didn't watch her one time. I watched her several times. I'm like, okay. And trust me, I'm not listening to everybody. Yeah, you Israel, and I love you. Power to the chosen people, Judah. But I ain't listening to everybody because everybody don't have that spiritual anointing. No, like you got brothers out here literally teaching Gentiles not going to the kingdom. Imagine a Gentile. He probably don't even believe on the Most High. The Most High word don't change. During King Solomon, when he made the prayer, dedicating the temple he had just built, he didn't just pray for, go to 1 Kings 17. He didn't just pray for Israel and Judah. He also prayed for the strangers. I don't understand why they would even jump out for it. They got all these channels. Like, I'm like, okay,
Ron got a big enough channel. We need somebody to go for. I debate him. I don't got no problem with that. But I don't waste my time because a lot of us don't even know there's a difference in the sons of Jacob, which is from the house of Shem, and then the kingdom of heaven, which is the nations of Israel. Those are the nations that God created for him, his people to worship, to serve him. Isaiah chapter 44, verse 1, Jacob and Israel. We know this of a surety, family. So I don't, all that. They cool. I support our people, but as far as doctrinal wise, I don't listen to that. No. Everybody don't understand there's a power in the word. Yeah, they could have remixed the Bible all they want, but that word has a spirit in it that's operating that maybe it's a little bit ahead of your pedigree. Maybe our understanding hasn't reached that level of understanding yet. Like I tell the brothers and sisters, Brother Paul knew way. I keep telling y'all, you want to get that word, it's like God set him right here. Boop. You better get the word while it's free and go and search. Do your due diligence. That's coming out of Africa. Why they talking about Africa ain't woo. Let me tell you something about Africa. That's where the Patriots walked. Stop playing. I don't go along with all that. America is the promised land. No. No. Not in this day and age. You gotta take it back to Africa, baby boy. Yeah, we come from the middle of the land. We're the Asiatic. But you forgot, Abraham crossed over. And he crossed over. Why? There was a reason why he went into that land. Because the Most High promised him a great portion of that land and also a part of the navel of the world, the center of the earth. The Most High promised him that. And he gave it to his descendants, just as he said he would. And not just him, Isaac was in Canaan. Not just Isaac, Jacob. Remember, Genesis 46. Jacob, the Most High told Jacob to go down there. Him and his children, his 11 sons. Joseph was already there ruling, number 2, under Pharaoh. The Most High told him to go down there. He told him, don't be afraid, for there I will make of you a great nation. It's something about us going into that land that makes us great. Same thing with our people, fast forward to today. These people know who we are, but while we debating them and all that, we wasting time. Build the kingdom. Christianity can't stop us. Islam can't stop us. Only thing can stop you is you. And you listening to that rhetoric. You supposed to run them over with the truth, family. Run them down. Don't give them no air. Don't give them no rebuttal. They don't have no rebuttal. Take it. Take it. Peace and blessings, family. With the love of Yahushua. Because can't nothing else stand but the word, family. That's why I'm saying that. Stand boldly on that truth. I don't care how many of them come. Stand boldly on it and watch the salvation of Yahuwah come forth. That Yod is his right hand. That's the Messiah. That's the Spirit. Remember, he told you. In him. Come in his name. That means you coming in his character. You coming like him. And you can command things. Things will happen. You've seen it. You've caused some things when you've been in a club situation. You probably was walking through a community. They would shoot. God, if you show me a way out of this, I will never hang out in these areas. I will never contribute to the destruction. I will speak life over these people, pray for them, and when I'm around them, I'm going to speak this word and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And he show you a way. I'm better quit playing. Yes, it is physics. Metaphysics. The spirit realm is real. Time to rise, Judah and Israel, my Gentile. Peace and blessings. Shalom.